Is the drama as controversial as they say? Is Super Mario Galaxy movie as fun and as whimsical as they say? Find out all of that on this week's episode of the ReelTok podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ReelTok episode 187. You got myself, you got Mr. Cam Walsh, 27, and today making her ReelTok podcast debut. You might know her from movie content. You might know her from TV content. You might know her from pop culture content. You might know her from seeing her around New York City at the movies with me. It is Hanna Zook. Hanna, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. I don't make pop culture content anymore.
Not anymore. You used to. Hanna Zook Pop. We got a good episode for everyone today. We are talking the drama. We are talking the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And then Cam and I are going to do a really fun, greatest animated movie of all time bracket. As always, shout out to our executive producers, Mr. Ollie Powell, Cole Beaver, Stefan Johnson, and Jax Kendrick. Shout out to all of our great patrons and great listeners. We have a good week of content today. Obviously, the drama, Super Mario Galaxy movie. Wednesday, Seth and I have a collaborative ranking for you guys. Friday, we have a very fun anime episode brought to you by Seth and I. We reviewed Vampire Hunter D and then did a fun little animated anime style movie draft. And then Friday, for all of our patrons, we are reviewing The Goonies. So check out all the links below if you want to get involved in that. But we will start with how are we doing? What have we been watching? Hanna, we'll start with our guest. Hanna, introduce yourself to the listeners of the ReelTok podcast. You know, talk about yourself, your favorite movies, TV shows, and then tell us what you've been watching recently.
Okay. All right. Hi guys, I'm Hanna. I live in New York. Well, actually I live in Hoboken. Hi Cam. I feel like I'm kind of around the New York City movie scene, so you might be familiar, but movie and TV content, anything from reality TV to prestige film, I like it all. I did catch George up on like some Summer House tea this week, so like he's caught up on the reality TV tea.
I swear to God, my phone was listening to us because there's a lot of Summer House tweets coming across my Twitter, and I don't follow any of these people.
Okay, yes, and it's like infiltrated. It's like one of the big ones, you know.
It's come out of nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
To be honest with you,
what
Summer House I've never watched.
Been heard of. This is the first I'm hearing about it. What is it?
Oh my God. It's a reality show where people from New York, well, it started in their 20s, but one man is in his 40s now. I just like need to like lay that down. Go to a share house in the Hamptons every summer for like every weekend. And they just like drink and party, and there's drama and friendship, and it's beautiful.
There's no friendship. It's all drama.
There is friendship. There are beautiful friendships on that show that have now been ruined.
So do they don't do anything during the week, and they just kind of wait for the weekend and then go summer housing?
So a lot of them have jobs. Like one guy works at Complex, one guy owns a business, people have podcasts. You guys can't say that that's not a job. So
that's a job.
That's a job. Absolutely a job.
Very pro podcast.
Exactly. So they have like day jobs, and then that's why they only do the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but like I feel like I'm overdoing the Summer House talk.
That's fair. They started in 2017. The guy's 40 now, but he started in his 20s.
Yeah, and he it's actually kind of crazy for the amount that he drinks. Like he looks great. It's kind of inspiring.
Poor inspiration.
But that's my dream.
I know, right? Exactly. Okay, but I feel like I should give some other TV shows and stuff that I like, because I'm not just beholden to reality TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything. Tell us everything.
Favorite TV shows. Girls on HBO. I've been trying to get George. Actually, no, I don't want George to watch that one, but I do try and get people to watch it.
Yeah, you've mentioned that to me a couple times, and it's always immediately followed by actually don't watch it.
People will understand. Industry, I actually do want you to watch. Best show on television currently. Normal People, a favorite. I May Destroy You, a favorite. The Righteous Gemstones, any fans?
I've watched the first season with my younger sister.
Very funny.
Hilarious. I should continue it because I did love the first season.
It's so good. Do you guys watch Beef?
This kind.
No,
Did
I haven't
you watch
seen season 1.
Oh, I didn't watch it. They have an anti-TV pod, Hannah.
Yeah, we can't. Seth and Tyler watched Beef. I know
Yeah,
that.
Seth and Tyler both watch Beef.
Yeah, I
the
know
new
Tyler's
season's
very
coming out.
excited for season 2.
May watch season 1 to
Yeah.
catch up for season 2, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's kind of like a cinematic experience, I'd say. But
Yeah,
we're pro movie here. We're pro film. Favorite films. The film that got me into film is Tar. So that's my first favorite.
Love
After
it.
Sun, Chungking Express, Phantom Thread, Daisies, The Florida Project, Killers of the Flower Moon. Some of my favorites. Everybody Wants Some. A shared fave.
Love it.
Yes, we love Everybody Wants Some, especially this trio here. This is a real episode 187 collection movie.
Should we just like talk about Everybody Wants Some?
I love Everybody Wants
that.
Some.
Literally
Talk
at all.
Glen later and what.
Cam, you are
We'll get
so
back
spotty
on this
right
here.
now.
No. All right. We'll hit a reset.
Yeah, hit a reset real quick while Hannah continues who she is.
Oh, do you want to like roast me about any of my movies or TV shows?
No, I love that.
Oh, you're gonna be nice to me right now?
I'm always nice to you. I'm always nice to you.
Yeah, you are.
You're the only like indie darling that we've had on this podcast. So this is a new perspective that we're getting in film.
Okay, The Lost Daughter, indie film.
I was waiting for you to mention Maggie.
La Bonaire, Agnes Varda, Daisies, this 60s Czechoslovakian film. All great indie film. I mean, I love Sean Baker. I feel like that's semi-controversial these days, but I'm a Sean Baker girl.
We're a pro Sean Baker podcast. We all love The Florida Project. The Nora didn't land for most of us, but we were all positive on it.
Okay.
What's his Red Rocket? I like Red Rocket.
Red
Rocket, Tangerine.
Tangerine's so good.
Yeah.
Starlet's so good.
Did he do something weird? Is that why it's controversial?
Did he do something weird, or are people just like bugged out that he's always like making movies about ultra sexual things?
Oh. No.
I think it's like a yes and. I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Hollywood they've all done something weird.
It's a little like Where There's Smoke situation.
Okay.
Everyone in the industry says something weird.
Yeah, everyone in the industry is weird. That's the
well,
take of the day.
Let's talk about my Queen Sofia Coppola then, because she's not weird.
Yes, no, she's normal.
Exactly. Okay.
Big inspiration of yours.
Big inspiration of mine. All right.
You talk about her?
Oh, you like actually want? Okay. Well, I think she's fucking phenomenal. I rewatched The Bling Ring last weekend, and I just like can't believe that you watched that and didn't.
We got to talk about that. You called it a misunderstood masterpiece.
It is misunderstood.
I don't think you can give us. I don't think you could call a movie a masterpiece and not give it a 5 stars.
Did I give it a heart?
You give it 4.5. You give it 4.5 and a heart.
Okay.
I agree.
But then this brings up the silly conversation of like rating systems.
Yeah.
Because I think it's
I
think Tyler does the same thing.
Yeah, like sometimes a 4.5 star movie can be a perfect film.
Okay.
I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I feel like
it gets into the best versus favorite take.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I only give 5 stars to the things that I feel like are intrinsically like changing my life.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fair.
That makes sense. You said that. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a 5 star, 4.5 star movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah. 5 star adjacent film.
Yeah. But I think that people I think because the main characters are annoying, people like perceive the film as like this is an annoying film instead of actually seeing it for like what it is, which is like actually like putting a microscope to the obsession that we all have with like celebrity culture and vanity, etc. Put in this 2010s time capsule. It's so fantastic. Oh my god, I love it so much.
It is, in fairness, like the perfect like Hanna Zook movie. Like it really just kind of, I just think it embodies like your personality, like your charm, like what you love, like in film and like the time period of like pop culture that you love. Like, it is a very you movie.
The concept of me being like, it is annoying, and you being like, it is you.
I didn't mean it out. The movie is annoying in fairness, but I didn't mean it in that sense.
I'm just joking.
That was crazy. Hanna Zook, top 3 New York City theater experiences. Go.
Okay, number 1.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Marty Supreme. New
Okay,
York
I
Film
figured that would be number
Festival.
one. I think I might know
Together.
what 2 or 3 will be.
Number 2, Spring Breakers.
Yep. Okay,
Lincoln
that's
Square IMAX.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Okay.
you? That's
No,
awful.
it was an
I am
awesome
anti-Spring
experience.
Breaker.
Okay.
I was anti Spring Breaker too until we saw it in IMAX, and I was like, "Damn, this is kind of a vibe, man."
No.
It's a little bit of a vibe.
It's not like, I don't know if it's successful or not, right? It doesn't really matter. What it is another time capsule of
Yeah.
just like
Plus
it's-
Selena came out at the end, which really like helped your experience.
That's valid.
Yeah,
That's valid.
that's
Yeah.
why it was my
Yeah.
and famously I like almost didn't go because it was like really nice weather out.
Yeah.
And it was me, George, Alex Coleman, my friend Sam, and we were drinking before. And I was like, what if we just like stayed
Didn't
here? It's a
go.
gorgeous day. Somehow we made it, and thank God.
Yeah. And then Selena pulled up.
What's the third? I feel like all of our like fun
Um,
experiences have been together.
I'm trying to think.
Glen, no, that was a TV show. Sorry,
Yeah, Chad Powers
Um,
was TV.
but they
I
don't
think about,
all
like,
have
like
to be.
They don't have to be with me. Like, what about like when you watch Sentimental Value in the film fest for the first time?
I can't call that a favorite. I mean, it was. It's just
Yeah, like
I
that was
don't
an
think that
auto
would be
5-star for you.
that was an auto 5-star
Yeah.
for me.
That was
Sentimental
a
Value.
quick 5-star for you.
Yeah. And I still want to like read the screenplay, like have it physical and like
Yeah,
underline things, like which is the first time I've ever like felt that way about a movie where I'm like,
Yeah.
I actually like want to just read the screenplay.
yeah,
I feel like Sinners is up there, honestly, because I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did because I don't love horror.
yeah.
And I
Yeah,
feel like I
Sinners
was like
blew a lot of people away.
levitating off my seat. So that was
Yeah.
like a fun one.
What about
Um,
Nirvana?
Nirvana was fun. Nirvana was fun because it was another like not low expectations, but no expectations movie.
Zero expectations because we both had no idea what the show was.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
All
I
right,
feel
Hannah.
like yeah.
Tell us, what have you been watching recently?
Well, we saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood this week
That's
Yeah, we did.
together
Good
at the
news.
Metrograph.
Sick.
George,
so
have you
sick.
turned back in time on that one?
I turned back in time on that one a couple months ago when I rewatched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
this was like a
Peak cinema.
plateau, I guess, because it was a 4. It was like I think I rated this as like a 2-star in 2019 when it first came out,
Yeah,
and then like a
so-
year ago I rewatched it. I bumped it up to a 4.5, and then even rewatching it a couple days ago, I was like, damn, this is close to a 5. Like this is the
banger.
closest like 4.5 I could have to a 5-star movie.
Would you say it's a masterpiece?
No, because the reason it's not a 5 isn't like personal. It's like there's a moment in the movie that I genuinely just don't like.
The Foot?
No. Everything from 6 months later up until the final Manson invasion, I don't love that point. There's a lot of narration I don't care about. There's a lot of like, I think there's a lot of like lazy screenwriting that I don't really care about. It's like a 15-minute period
Clip
where
that.
I'm just like, clip it. Where I'm just like, move on. Like, let's just get to the Manson like invasion, and that's what holds it back from a 5-star for me.
Okay,
I just searched
interesting.
Once Upon a Time in Letterboxd, and there's literally 2 pages worth of Once Upon a Time movies or shows. So I had to type in the whole damn name.
You have to write in Hollywood.
Yeah, very annoying. Put your most popular at the top.
We saw Mike Myers watched it behind us.
Yeah, that was so funny.
I thought it was Baz Luhrmann.
Jeez.
What?
I
Did you
thought it was
really?
Baz Luhrmann. They have
Oh
the same
my
like hair and kind of
goodness.
facial structure.
Do they?
Look,
Maybe I'm forgetting what Baz Luhrmann looks like right now.
I think that they go to the same injectionist.
entirely possible.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
I'm
so
not sure I
funny.
see it. I'm not sure I
Um,
completely disagree with you.
Always the spotty Wi-Fi.
Is it me?
You're like your audio is fine. You're just like your visual is just cutting in and out a lot.
No one's in the house right now. I'm all alone.
Is there anyone using it? That's all right. Hannah, what else have you been watching that you want to note?
I watched The Green Ray for the first time. Have you watched
Ooh.
that, George?
I haven't. No, I know it's like one
Oh
of
my
Sophie's
God.
favorites. I know Romare is one of
So
Sophie's
good.
favorites. Yeah, I've been meaning to tap in.
Immediate 5-star, so good. I rewatched Sick of Myself, Borgley's Norwegian film, preparing for the drama.
Okay.
I feel like that'll like help our conversation because he has ideas.
Okay.
I watched Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time.
I did
Movie.
see that. What'd you give it? You gave it a 3-star?
Oh,
I gave it 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Even better.
Much better. Thank God.
I feel like it's one of those things where like it's really, really good, but I feel like because I didn't watch it as a kid, I don't have the same relationship to it as a lot of people.
Yeah, it's one of those like, wondrous adventure films from like
Yeah.
the 80s that like I feel like one of those films like your parents would have showed you like early on. Like Seth and I just talked about the Goonies for our Patreon episode.
Right.
And I said the exact because I gave the Goonies like a 3.5 stars, and I was like, I feel like if I would have saw this as a child, I would have rated it much higher simply off of like nostalgia and feelings.
Right. And not because I don't think that it's like worthy.
Raiders is worthy.
I know. I'm not saying
Raiders
like it's not. I'm not saying it's like a 3.5-star movie that people give 5 stars because of nostalgia. I just think that like.
Yeah, for you, the nostalgia would have helped as someone who's not like the biggest action adventure fan.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I feel like, but I am doing a lot of Spielberg ahead of Disclosure Day.
Yes, you are. You watched Close Encounters not too long ago, right?
Yes, and I liked that. I liked that more.
Yeah.
I think that was good. And what's my favorite Spielberg film?
What's your favorite Spielberg? I don't know. E.T. Am I supposed to know this?
No.
Jaws, Jurassic Park.
I just watched it. What's his latest film?
West Side Story?
No, after that. What's his Christmas movie with Michelle Williams?
Oh, The Fabelmans.
The Fabelmans.
Okay, yeah, very good, Spielberg. One of the better coming of age films.
I know, it's so good. I have like I just like I rewatched it recently and I was like, I'm right. This is so good. I am correct. Because I feel like a lot of people don't like it.
It has a 4.0 average rating.
I think it's well received. Yeah,
among my friends, and it has a 4.0 average rating like overall too.
Oh, I think maybe the controversy. I think that the thing was like everyone thought Michelle Williams' character was annoying.
Yeah,
but I'm a Michelle Williams in the movie truther.
Yeah. You're also a big like Gabriel LaBelle fan.
She was fucking Seth Rogen. We all know it.
We all know it. They say it.
Big time know it. All right, well, Hannah, welcome to the pod. Cam,
thanks.
What have you been up to? What have you been watching?
Not a whole lot. Good week. Just been sick all week.
And what have you been reading?
Dog, I've been grinding Invincible. Been grinding the
I see that.
Yeah, grinding Invincible. I'm through this season. So I thought I was through this season, but really I was just through like episode. Because honestly, I thought they'd end the season with the Conquest fight.
Dude, I cannot believe. I mean, we'll talk about it when we do our special.
They're gonna pack too much into like the last 3 episodes. Maybe not pack too much, but they have to end it at. They're going to end it at a specific point, and I feel like it's a lot to do in like 2 episodes.
Are they going to end it before or after the Viltrum War?
After, I think.
After. Okay, interesting.
I don't think you can start a season on it. How many episodes are left? 2 or 3?
I think 3.
It's 2, right?
I think there's 8 total.
Oh, what are we on? We're on 5. Yeah, okay.
We're on 5. Yeah, 5.
Okay, you probably have enough time. Yeah, I think it's after the Viltrum War. So I read through that, and I'll probably keep going just because I'm in the kick, and then I'll stop reading for 10 months until the next season comes out when I'll get back into my hole of illiteracy because I can't read. I've also been listening to Order of the Phoenix. So that's been good. So just a learn it doctor in this household.
Love that.
Just literate as all hell.
I love that. I love that reading for you.
Watched nice. I got that.
Was that Margot? Was that Margot's Got Money Trouble?
Yeah, I'm reading it for the head of the show.
Yeah, for the show. Very nice.
It's so good.
I got that show sent to me.
Did you really?
Yeah, somehow I am on the Apple TV like distribution list.
So funny.
I get everything Apple TV. Nothing else. Shout out Apple TV though. My goat.
That's so
Are you
funny.
gonna watch it? You should watch it and talk about it. I know you're anti-show, but
yeah, that's the struggle. I'm just not great with shows, so I don't know if I'll keep up. I got sent like Monarch season 2. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I like Monarch, but like I'll just binge it at the end.
Yeah.
Which
unfortunately, when it comes to shows, Cam and I are both just very slop heavy show consumers.
Yeah,
like right now is the perfect time of year for us. Invincible, Daredevil, we got The Boys coming out, the Punisher special, like
in 2 days is Mall Shadow Lord.
2 days, yeah.
I've only heard of The Boys, just like for the record.
Invincible's great. Come on.
I've just never heard of it.
I have an awful cough right now, so like I can't like talk for too long, otherwise I'll just cough. So that's really annoying. Been playing lots of Catan. Well, actually not too much Catan this week. Played last night with Andrew and Emma. But other than that, haven't been playing a lot this week. Kind of lame of me. Watched both Dunes this week. Watch both Sings with Bailey this week.
You want to hear something, Cam?
Yeah.
Hannah's never watched the Dunes.
Oh,
Crazy.
why are you putting that on the pod?
You gotta go watch it at the very least.
I am exposing you on the podcast.
You live in New York City and you haven't seen it in IMAX. Come on.
Okay, that's the thing, Cam. I don't want to see it until I can watch it in theaters now. Like,
there's got to be a chance that it comes out like prior.
I think it
Dune,
will.
right?
I think before Dune 3, I think it'll absolutely, because Dune 1 was put in theaters like a week before Dune 2 released, and I'd imagine they'll do like a double feature of 1 and 2.
Yeah, right. So you'll have that chance.
I think I'll see it. The thing that got me, finally convinced me to watch, was the Timothée Chalamet chanting.
Yeah,
in the 3 trailer.
That got everyone going.
That is so good, man.
That got so many non-believers going. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch Dune. It's great. Yeah, like I said, watch both Sings. Watch the Mario movie with Bailey. I watched. Unfortunately, I did watch Mario Galaxy last night, which is fine. But I'm going to see Mario Galaxy with Bailey in like, I don't know, 5 hours. I'm very, very excited. First movie experience for the kid. We're amped. We're gonna get him he's already it was so sweet. He woke up this morning and he's like, "Daddy, what days are you home?" And I go, "I'm home on Saturday and Sunday from work." And he said, "On Saturday, is it Saturday? We get to go watch the Super Mario movie today." And I was very, very happy for him. He's gonna wear his Mario. He has a Yoshi like watch. He's already talking about it this morning. He and I went to go get Starbucks together, so he was talking to me about it. Very excited. We're gonna get him the Mario or the Yoshi popcorn bucket. So
has he played Mario games or no?
Oh yeah, just ran like he hasn't necessarily. He doesn't have that like dexterity, but like if Emma and I are playing it, like he'll obviously just went through the Mario Galaxy games 3 months ago.
Cam,
Christmas we got him. Done.
Reset yourself. You're cutting like absolutely crazy right now.
It's such a bummer.
Yeah, you're really it got bad the last like 30 seconds.
I was just saying, like we got both Super Mario Galaxy games on the Switch for Christmas, and we just grinded those things. So I was in the know with the references in this bad boy. We used to play. We've played like Super Mario Sunshine. We played like the Super Mario Bros on the Switch. Big Mario on the Switch family. Just because I don't know, the Switch games are all fine, but I feel like every Mario game is great.
I've only ever played Mario Kart, but I had a Game Boy. I had like one of those Game Boys when I was younger. And I played a Mario game. I just forgot which one it was because it was like one of those like low graphic Mario games where you're like kind of like the graphics are like you're technically walking like east.
Yeah, you're walking sideways.
Boy, you're walking like north.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like you're looking at it from like the top. You know, but it was I say this all the time to my parents. Like, I'm so upset that I lost that Game Boy because I had like a backpack, a Game Boy, and like hundreds of different Game Boy games, and I have no idea where it went. It got lost in the midst of like one of our moves as a child.
Yeah, watching the Mario movie, I was like, man, I'm a much bigger Mario fan than I think I talk on the pod. I feel like I've played them all at this point. Love a little Beerio Kart in my old age. That's always a classic. We played that like we probably played Mario Kart like a month ago with some friends.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. It got a little questionable. There were some questionable like beer drinking and driving. I don't know.
When are you supposed to drink when
You
you
mean
play
the
this
game, or do you mean
you play
drinking and
Mario Kart,
driving?
but you have so what it is you have to drink a beer while playing Mario Kart, like while playing a race. You have to finish one beer, but you can't drink and drive. So you have to like set your controller down to drink, and then like, but you can't finish the race until you finish your beer. And we were doing that, but like my controller was not driving while I had my hands off of it. Like if you press A to go, mine would just stop as soon as I start drinking. Everyone else's like kept going. I don't know what like computer thing they had on. So their controller would just start driving. It was under protest. It was
controversy in the Walsh
controversy in
household.
Mario Kart. But yeah, that's always a fun like pregame game as well.
That sounds fun.
We love Mario Party. I don't know if you've ever played Mario Party. We play Mario Party a lot with all of our friends. So yeah, I enjoyed my score for the Super Mario Galaxy movie is going to be much lower than the 5-star that I throw on it later today because it's Bailey's first movie experience.
Yeah,
so,
right.
That'll be the most understanding 5-star ever.
Yeah. So my
but
score.
Can you not write that in your letterbox?
No,
though?
I
want to see people's reaction to a 5-star.
Oh, I'm gonna throw in a 5-star for sure, and I think I'm gonna throw it in first because I haven't logged it on Letterboxd yet. So I think I'll throw it in at a 5-star first, and then maybe wait a week and then throw like a real score at it.
Okay.
But even my real score is gonna be like higher than most. I feel like, which is fine.
Nice.
But yeah, I feel like I can't not give it a 5-star. You know, like I said, first movie experience. That's experience.
Yeah, you have
theater experience. Get the recliners going.
Yeah, and you got to prep him in like the theater etiquette because like he'll be at Dune 3, I'd imagine.
He'll be
at Dune probably.
Odyssey, exactly.
Yeah, The Mummy is coming out. You'll take him there, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I imagine this will be like a pretty kid-friendly theater. Like if he talks, he talks. Well, I can't necessarily.
I will say when Sophie and I went to see Mario on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
There was they weren't letting people into the IMAX theater just yet, so there was a long line, and Sophie and I were looking up and down this line, and there was one child. Like it was just a bunch of like young adults.
But it was Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. It was a 7 p.m. screening.
Yeah, dog. That's bedtime. We're going.
There were more children in our screening once we got in, but it was just so funny looking around like.
Right, just a bunch.
We're going 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Like,
there's gonna be a lot of children. Yeah, gonna be a ton of children.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for that. Very excited for him. I'm
excited for you guys as well. Nothing from me on the week really. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we saw. That was a ton of fun at the Metrograph. What else did I do this week?
You saw another movie re-released, didn't you? Or not re-released, but
no. Oh, I did the Dog Day Afternoon carpet. That was awesome. We just realized I didn't talk about that on the podcast.
You looked good. Yeah, you looked good.
Yeah, it went. Good. I'm still waiting on more videos. They texted me yesterday saying they're waiting for John Bernthal and Eben's team to approve the content before they could post it. So they're hoping today or tomorrow. But
it's so fun.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a great experience. Nerve-wracking, but a ton of fun talking to like John and Eben and a lot of the cast. So hopefully more videos will go out this week because I feel like last week I said videos coming soon and nothing has come soon. So I'm excited to get those videos out because I do think I had a good combo with John. Combo with Evan. He was not really in the mood for an interview, so that one didn't really go too great. But everyone else had a great combo with. But the night was a lot of fun. The after party was 4 times the size of any movie after party I've ever been to, which is crazy because I didn't know Broadway had like that much pull. Like I was at that after party overwhelmed.
But
it was
we talked
busy.
about maybe why. Because I think that
Yeah.
the cast and the like production and
Yeah.
stuff is much bigger.
Huge, and they're
And
also like
they're all there,
bringing,
right? Like,
yeah, they're
because they
all
have to put it
there.
on. Like at a
Yeah,
movie,
exactly. Like,
the production team doesn't have to be there. They
yeah,
can.
their whole team is like there on site. Like, so, and all of the producers like brought their families and extended families. So
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Where was
Did you
it?
guys bring anyone, or was it just you?
No, it was just, well, it was just me.
Like, I would
but
piss myself.
I was with the production team of the agency that like invited me to be the interviewer. So I was with them. No, I mean, I was fine. Like, they were all really nice. They were all really sweet. They were all like around my age. So like I was dealing with like, you know, really cool people all night. But I mean, yeah, I was kind of pooping myself for like the first like 2 interviews. The first person I interviewed was Maddie Mattson, who's like a pretty big name in like the world of like John Bernthal and Eben. So like that was a simultaneously like a good and a bad first interview, because it kind of got like the jitters out of the way, but also like I don't think the interview went that well just because I was nervous. But I think it went fine. I posted that video. I got some good feedback. But yeah, that was really all this week. What have I watched? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I mentioned. Tyler and I reviewed Forbidden Fruits last week. So if you guys, I know a lot of people didn't catch it last week, but if you guys want to go hear our thoughts, go check out last week's episode. The drama in Super Mario, which we'll talk about in a sec. The Goonies, first watch of The Goonies. Patrons will hear our full thoughts on Friday. So if you want to hear Seth and I talk about The Goonies, get after it. I rewatched Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's just one of the greats, man. It's just one of the greatest movies ever. Followed by The Hangover, also one of the greatest movies ever. I've seen The Hangover so many times in my life, and I was still cracking up last night. Victoria and I were dying of laughter at this movie. It is so fucking funny.
I've never seen
it. But that's it. Oh my god.
Who's in it?
It's Zach Galifianakis, Bradley Cooper,
Yeah, I feel like that.
Ed Helms. It's a huge cast. Ken Jeong, Heather Graham. Huge cast. So good, man. It's such a funny
one guy
comedy.
that no one ever remembers. Because there's a fourth member.
He's a Shea Wiggum kind of guy. He just appears. No one knows his name. He just appears.
Justin Bartha.
Yes. No one ever knows.
Isn't there a bit about Nirvana? Isn't there a movie about, or a bit about that movie in Nirvana? Is that the movie that they go into when they go into the theater? And it's like offensive in 2008?
Yes. That's the movie that they...
That's what I thought.
The movie that they go and watch for like a quick second. Oh my God.
That was a funny bit.
That was a funny bit. I completely forgot about that. Wow. Good memory. I completely forgot about that up until right now. Good. You have to watch. I mean... I don't think you'll rate it highly, but it's like one of those classic comedies that you just like should check off your list eventually. It's
when
so
I play
funny.
Birrio with my friends that night, I'm gonna watch The Hangover.
There you go.
These comments are about to attack Hanna for not watching the Dune movies or The Hangover.
Which one do you think it'll be more of?
Are nice and respectful.
Our comments are very nice and respectful,
especially towards you two.
Yeah,
big time. Yeah, we get all love. We get all love.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk. Let's talk the drama first. That's like the big release.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yep, that's what we do. We literally just disappear.
Okay.
All right, so the drama is it's a tough movie. We were saying before we started recording. It's a tough movie to talk about without spoiling what the reveal is. So let's give our very, very quick spoiler-free thoughts.
Okay.
And then we'll like almost immediately dive into spoilers. So the drama, directed by Christopher Borgli, who you might know from Dream Scenario with Nick Cage, which came out a couple years ago, starring Zendaya, Robert Pattinson. A happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. So Hanna, spoiler free, very quick, because we're going to talk a lot more in spoilers, so you don't have to talk too long in spoilers.
Okay.
Alana Haim as well, Mamadou Atiye, Zoe Winters, pretty deep cast.
And I think I'll start by saying I think that the cast is just like genius. The supporting cast, and we'll obviously talk more in spoiler territory, so good. Like, I love every single performance so much. Visually, gorgeous. I love when a Norwegian makes a film because it's stunning. The house is stunning. Their
I need
outfits
okay. The
gorgeous.
movie looks beautiful. I need movies that are set in New York City to be more realistic about the size of people's apartments because
It's
their
not set in New York City.
Where's it set?
Boston.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes.
Oh fuck! I thought this was a New York movie. I almost threw it on like my favorite like New York movies list on Letterboxd. Oh shit!
I'm dying. It
Okay,
is
then.
okay. To be fair to you, though, it is very like vaguely urban in that sense where it's like, has Christopher ever actually been to Boston? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, that makes more sense because I was gonna
Yeah.
say that no way they were affording that place.
No. Well, he and I love talking about like the incomes for these types of like I feel
Yeah.
like rom-coms specifically, you have to like interrogate the incomes to the house or the apartment
Yeah.
size of these people. The same thing obviously came up in like Materialists.
Yeah.
Because he works at Cambridge as
He's like an art director of some sorts or an art curator.
yeah, some sort of like museum
Yeah.
curator, and
Yeah.
Zendaya apparently works at the bookshop.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize until I read reviews after, and I was like,
okay.
girl,
I
okay.
didn't know that until right now, actually. So they're definitely not affording that apartment.
But I was obsessed nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, give me the aspirational house. Like I want it. And I have a mixed bag of feelings that I feel like I can't spoil without I can't like say without spoiling.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get to spoilers quickly.
Yeah. Okay. How'd you feel?
I liked it. I think I said this in my TikTok review where like the more I think about the movie, there are aspects of it that make me want to raise my rating, and there are things that make me want to lower my weight rating.
I understand that.
Yeah, like there's just like things that are like really sitting well with me the more I think about it, but then there are things where I'm like, okay, I didn't really fuck with that as much as I maybe thought I did right outside the theater. I mean, we're gonna talk more in spoilers, but in the non-spoiler section, I want to talk about this cast because Zendaya and Pattinson, like I want them in a rom-com together, like a true romantic comedy. Because like they're so much fun to like. Obviously, I think they're two of the best working actors today. You know, it's like on the men's side, it's like Robert and Timmy. On the women's side, it's like Zendaya, Florence, like Anya Taylor-Joy, like and Renata. Like I just think there's like they're like atop the list of like young next gen. Obviously, Pattinson not really next gen. He's like 40 something now.
He's in the gen.
He's in the gen. But they're just so good together. But like I would have never thought to put them together in a movie for some reason. But they're just they really blew me away. We're gonna get what? Yeah, now we're gonna get 3 this year. Pattinson is just doing like all-time funny like body language acting and like facial expression acting.
He's doing some great facial expressions.
And Zendaya is like the queen of like just like staring at people after they say something dumb or like something she doesn't approve of in like but her stare is just like so like it feels like genuine. It feels like Zendaya is staring at you, not the character. So it just makes it so funny to me. Alana Haim, I'm not 100% sold on as an actress.
Okay, I thought she was fantastic in this. This is my favorite role of hers.
I agree. I think this is my favorite role of hers. I think it's obviously tough being third billed in a movie with Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. Whoever's third billed is not going to look as fantastic as them. But this is probably my favorite role of hers. I think she is like, especially as we get to like the wedding scene, no spoilers, but like I think she just does like some funny things in that wedding scene, especially like the speech she gives, I think is so funny. Mama Duarte didn't have a lot to do in this movie, but I do think he is just like a really good side piece.
He's a great like grounding character. I think especially because Alana's character is so unlikable. I think it's good to have someone there that's kind of grounded.
He's like really they're a good couple in the movie. Because she is obviously like she's very outspoken about what the reveal is, whereas he's more like trying to make sure things don't explode prior to this wedding. So it's like a really good like dynamic between the two of them. But yeah, I do think this was probably my like favorite Alana Haim performance. I've just never been sold on her as like an actress. But yeah, I think this movie is funny. I think it balances the comedy and the commentary we're about to talk about very, very well. It's a movie that I think it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable.
I mean,
Like
for sure.
big time. There are moments where I like kind of like chuckled and I immediately like caught myself and I'm like, that's a
Should I
weird
have
thing
laughed?
yeah, like that's a
Yeah.
weird thing to be laughing at. And we'll talk about like specific moments in a sec.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a tough movie to talk about without spoilers. So let's just get into the spoilers. So I'm putting on the spoiler tag. If you guys don't want this movie spoiled, go watch the movie, come back later. As always, there are timestamps at the bottom of in the description below. So if you want to skip ahead and get to Cam and I's animated movie bracket, go do that. But all right, let's spoilers are on. Let's just like talk about the reveal. The reveal happens within 10 minutes of this movie where
Yeah, it's like interesting because it's like not even one of those things. Like I feel like when you think of like the greatest plot twists, it usually happens in like the final 30.
so that's what I thought was gonna be like the point of the movie, where it's like it's gonna be more of like a rom-com for the first 2 acts.
Yeah.
And then like something is gonna happen, and the third act is gonna be balls to the wall, like chaotic.
Yeah.
But the reveal comes is like 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, and so it kind of does beg the question, and no hate because I understand why they kept it a secret, but I feel like it's more of like a quote unquote secret or a twist for the sake of the marketing of the movie, more so than like the actual, like I don't think it's a twist. I think it's the way that the film is set up.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a twist. I think you're absolutely right. It is for the mark, because now it's getting butts in seats because people want to know like what is causing the drama.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm just gonna spoil it.
Right.
So once again, spoilers are on. I don't want to like spoil this for anyone. So they're at a tasting for their wedding. It's Zendaya, Pattinson, Mamadou, and Alana. Just so you know, Hannah, on this podcast, we're very bad at remembering names, so we always just call the characters by their actors' names.
Emma, Charlie, Rachel, Mike.
Probably could easily check that.
I think I got it right.
Yeah, you did get it right. Emma, Charlie, Rachel, Mike. Okay, Emma, Charlie, Rachel, Mike are at a dinner table, and someone brings up the question like, "What's the worst thing you've ever done?" I think Rachel brings it up. And Rachel and Mike say their thing. Rachel says something about like locking a kid in a locker or in like a room in the woods. And
we need to bring that back up. That'll come back up.
That'll come back up, but that was crazy. Mike said
he used an ex-girlfriend as a human shield against a dog attack.
Yes, he used an ex-girlfriend as a human shield against a dog attack. Charlie could not think of anything.
Yeah, what was his?
He says he like cyberbullied someone when he was 14.
Okay.
Maybe, which like I don't think he's lying. I genuinely think he doesn't have anything like bad to like report. Like he just strikes me as that kind of guy. But then, you know, it gets to Emma, and she decides to tell the group that she had planned and came very, very close to a school shooting, like executing a school shooting herself.
At 15.
At 15 years old, yes. I said this also, and I said this to Victoria. I said this in my TikTok review. Before the movie, without knowing what the twist was going to be, you could have asked me to like predict the twist, or predict the reveal. You could have asked me to write down 1,000 predictions. And
really?
I would have never written down planned a mass shooting. Never. That would not have even crossed my mind. It was almost so, in the moment, I was so like taken aback for 2 reasons. One, I was so taken aback because I was like, is she joking? Like, is that actually the thing that she's like revealing right now? Or is this just like a ha-ha and then she's going to reveal something like not as insane? And then 2, I was taken aback because I was like, in the moment, I was like, damn, like if that's really what they're running with, if this is really the commentary they want to dive into, thousands of ways they could have fucked up this movie. Thousands of ways they could have it could have been incredibly offensive. It could have been incredibly tone deaf. It could have been incredibly like outdated maybe. So they're just like, in the moment, I was like, no way is this what they're running with. Like, that's absolutely insane. And then the movie kind of like proved me wrong. Like the movie kind of like, I was genuinely surprised at how well they were balancing this commentary with this comedy within like this romantic setting. Like it actually
Yeah.
it really was like a really great outing in tone management. But again, like I said, like I think the movie was meant to make you uncomfortable, and I was very uncomfortable for a lot of the movie.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It was spoiled for me before, unfortunately, so I knew.
Yeah, that's again, like we were talking about this before we started recording. Like I still haven't seen one person like tweet out the reveal, post on Letterboxd, but like Victoria also said she like kind of got it spoiled. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I just like wasn't on Twitter as much as I thought I was like the week prior.
Yeah, I mean, it was ruined for me in TikTok comments because I made a video
Yeah.
about it like months ago. And I was
Yeah.
like, I want to see it the first weekend because I don't want it to be
Mhm.
spoiled. And then some like
Yeah.
fuckhead just like ruined it. But
Yeah.
it
Always
was just like
one
one of
guy.
those. Yeah, exactly. It was
Yeah.
just one of those situations. But
Yeah.
I agree with everything that you said. Obviously, I knew that it was coming, but
Mhm.
again, I think because it's set up the way it's set up, it didn't feel like the whole movie was ruined because it wasn't a twist. It was the way that the film was set up.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
Like
so
I think if they had revealed that in the trailer, I don't think like my experience would have been like ruined.
different. No, I
Yeah,
agree. I mean, it would have been different.
experience.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
I would
yeah.
have gone in being like, okay, how are they going to do this? But like, I do love that I did have like that little bit of a shock value where I was like, no fucking way did she just say that?
Right. I also think that like it is smart marketing in the sense of like not to like bring up Wuthering Heights, but like with Wuthering Heights, people are already mad going into it, so it kind of
Yeah.
like it changes people's viewing experience.
Yeah.
As long as this is a secret for people, you have to like sit through the whole thing. So you kind of do have to form your own opinion
Yeah.
about the whole film and not just like
Yep.
the premise of it, which I do think is like smart.
Yeah.
I kind of have like a mixed bag of feelings that like doesn't even I didn't give it a star rating because I don't know. Like
Yeah. I
which
noticed
is
that.
like rare for me. I feel like
Yeah.
I've read a lot of like reviews of like journalists and film critics, and like I agree with people who give it high ratings and I agree with people who give it like low
Yeah.
ratings. I feel like it's one of those films. But one thing that I keep kind of like scratching on, I guess, is like I feel like it's more of a provocation more so than like an actual film.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of, and even Victoria said this, like Victoria kind of said that she didn't love that it was kind of like glamorizing in a way. Like
Oh,
this
interesting.
particular subject matter, like Victoria felt uncomfortable that like she was laughing like throughout this movie because it was like, should we be laughing at something like this?
Should we be
serious?
laughing at something this serious?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an
Maybe
interesting.
glamorize is the wrong word, but yeah, it was very like provocative in a way.
Right. I'm not opposed to like provocative subjects at all. Like I think that school shootings are happening like genuinely every week. Like it's one of those things where I think I either saw this or I thought at this point I don't know because I've like written down so many thoughts, but like how do I say this? With the glam, I don't think it's glamorized. But the way that we kind of discourse things to death on social media, and it'll be like the stupidest shit alive, like it's nothing. But then the way we kind of stick our heads in the sand about like actual important topics, that kind of has me thinking like, okay, like films can be made about this, but I do think that they need to be responsible. I do not think that they were necessarily irresponsible, although there's one image that haunts me in the film that I actually wish wasn't used, which is Zendaya in lingerie holding the gun.
Oh yeah, the one he was like flipping through the book.
Oh yeah, and he's kind of like fantasy. It's like an interesting kind of fantasy / nightmare scenario because it's like he's still horny because he's still like doing her, and I think that that's kind of like Borgley's shtick. I'm not like opposed to it as a concept. It's just like putting an A-list star in lingerie and a gun is like not like great.
Yeah, it's very like that. That's someone said this to me the other day, but that's an image that's going to go viral on Twitter. Like whenever the movie comes to digital and people are able to like screenshot shit, like that's going on. That's going to be all over Twitter.
And I think Borgley loves that. And that like kind of brings me to my other like not criticism, but just kind of like question about the film. It's just like I feel like he is someone who like is very much like trying to again like pander and provoke people, but I don't think that necessarily equals like analysis. And I was reading
so interestingly enough, like I think one of the things that I do like kind of love about this, not love, but like I'm more so like thankful that they went this route, is that this movie doesn't necessarily like, it's not adding anything to the school shooting conversation, but it's not doing anything to like disrespect the school shooting discourse. Like it's a very like, it's just a very middle of the pack movie. It's more so about like this
but that's the
relationship.
thing. I think he wants his cake. I think he wants his cake and wants to eat it too. I think he wants to make something that provokes something, but like ultimately like has nothing to say about. And I don't need him to say anything about school shootings.
No.
But I think that he does need to say something about the character. And I don't think that I know Emma. No, I don't think I really understand why Emma did what she did, other than like some very lazy writing, in my opinion. They like kind of like pointed to race in the sense of her getting bullied, but like not really. They said that she liked the aesthetics of it. They kind of showed her parents being absent.
Yep.
Kind of lazy.
It's it's also like the only thing it really says about like who could potentially execute a school shooting is like the person you'd least expect, you know, the nobody that gets bullied. And I think that's a little lazy. Like that's like, we've heard it a million times. Like this movie's not doing anything to like enhance like the school shooting like conversation. It's also like
fine.
It also like it's just such a weird bit of emotion, because like I don't know, like the movie kind of tries to make you feel like sympathetic towards like 15-year-old Zendaya, because like you know her now as an adult, I guess 15 years later in like her normal state. So it's like a very interesting like.
Do you think that the movie sympathizes with her?
With her as a 30-year-old, I think like the movie tries to get you to sympathize with her. Yeah, because I think the movie tries very hard to be like, hey, this was in her past. This is not who she is anymore, you know, but on the other hand, you know, you're going through bouts of like, you know, instances where Pattinson's character, Charlie, is like remembering things throughout their relationship, but now he's remembering them with a different lens.
Right. So which I think that's what it is, more so than like
it's trying to like balance like, hey, like she's 30 now. This is 15 years later. Like that's not her anymore. But then the movie's also trying to make you be like, well, here are things that have happened over the last 2 years with Pattinson that now he's kind of like rethinking and like looking back on with a new lens, knowing this bit of history of hers.
Yes, I agree. I think more than sympathizing with Emma, though, I feel like it's more of like, and this is kind of, again, like, I don't necessarily have a problem with it, but I think this movie is just like kind of a script full of questions, and like that kind of being the crux of like, can you get past, you know, your partner's past? Like, can you, like, I think the more interesting question when I'm thinking about it is, if you're dating someone, are you dating every single version of them, or are you dating the current version of them? Which is like an interesting, I think it is an interesting question, and it like made me think about, you know, like relationships through that lens. I think it's like interesting stuff. I just I wish I like would have gotten to know Emma a little bit more, because this movie kind of reminds me a lot of like Astor's films, and I kept coming back to like Eddington, which I know that you don't like, but it just like reminded me of it a lot. I know Ari like also produced this film, and like I feel like like when I think about Eddington, or when I think about the drama, I feel like Borgly's trying to like kind of expose that everyone's imperfect. Like everyone has a past, everyone like, you know, like, and I've seen Sick of Myself too, his first film, and it's very much like girls, they're not perfect, which we know. But I feel like Eddington and like Ari Aster is like doing kind of the same provocative thing, but like asking why they do them. And I feel like I'm personally more attracted to like figuring out why. And I'm not asking Borgly to have all of the answers. I don't think that anyone has the answers of like why people plan or commit school shootings, but like let's investigate Emma a little bit.
I almost wish like like we said, the reveal comes within like 10 minutes of this movie. I almost wish it came like at the half-hour mark and the movie gave us a little bit more time with Emma and Charlie, just to like, because the only like up until that point, up until that dinner scene, the only thing we really know about their relationship is how they met in the coffee shop,
which is cute.
And then like the few bits and pieces that Charlie was talking about when it came to his speech. So talking about like their first kiss, getting locked in the museum, her laugh and stuff like that. Like that, we didn't get a lot of like Emma and Charlie as a couple, and we didn't get a lot of like Emma and Charlie's backstory. So I feel like it definitely would have helped if we had like a little bit more time with these characters.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, this is just like, for me, I think I'm just so like admirable about like the bold swing this movie took, because it really is a movie about like how willing are you to love someone beyond their past? Like, are you going to let something that was outside of the realm of your relationship define whether or not you're going to be with this person going forward for the rest of your life? And I think that just bold, very uncomfortable and very divisive decision kind of like just like took me aback. And I was like, yeah, like this is so interesting. Like I would have never thought to like view a relationship through this lens, like with this very particular commentary. Like I think it was just like what I was telling Victoria is I was like, if the big reveal of like why the drama is ensuing in this movie was like she slept with his best friend or something along the lines of that, like I don't think I would have been like as intrigued, because I was just like, how many movies have we seen like cheating happen? So like when she said like I almost did a mass shooting, I was just kind of like, what the fuck? But then yeah, I think the film carries like a very unique tone and like this level of like originality that like I was just really finding myself like attracted to. Like it was like it was a dark satire. It was also like a psychological drama. And the fact that once she reveals that she was going to do a school shooting, my mind started like blowing up, because I was like, this is about to be an offensive movie. I'm going to hate this. It's going to really like try to like oppose woke culture in a way. Like those were my immediate thoughts. But then they started going at it in a way where I was like, no, like they're like, it's really not as offensive as I thought. It's funny. It's provocative in like a very biting way that I think is going to really like stick with me and like linger on like after I watch this movie for a while. And it has, like, I've been thinking about this movie nonstop, whether it's the positives, whether it's the negatives. The few things I do want to call out, because I did say there are aspects of this movie that made me want to raise my rating and lower my rating. Raise my rating is that entire third act. This movie hits like an insane flow state in that third act. From the time, I don't, it might be a little bit before the third act, because it's from the time when Charlie is eating lunch with his coworker and he's kind of like hypothetically asking her like, hey, what would you do if your boyfriend told you this? Yeah. And I love that moment. And I want to know if you agree or disagree with me. So I think that moment can be interpreted in two ways. One, he's obviously not happy that she's saying like, yeah, fuck that. Like I would leave him. Like that's a crazy thing to tell me. Like that's obviously not what Charlie wanted to hear. Yeah. But I also interpreted it as Charlie in that moment is kind of realizing like, fuck, maybe I'm also like kind of crazy for wanting to stay with Emma.
Which I think is one of the more successful like interrogations of like relationship in the film, because I feel like, I mean, we've all been there in a relationship where we're like defending our partners for something that maybe not school shooting indefensible, but something that like if it was another person, I would maybe talk shit on. But with my partner, it's okay because I love them. And I think that's like a really interesting thing.
Yeah, I think that was one of the more like, I guess, ambiguous moments. Not ambiguous, because I think you could interpret it very easily in both lenses. But then you get to like the very end in the diner. And like in that moment, I was like, damn, like, yeah, he's either really crazy as well, or his love just knows no bounds. And like he can truly just kind of push that aside, hit a restart, because the woman that he has known for the last 3 years or 2 years, I forgot how long they said they were together. I think it was 2 years, is not that person from age 15, from 15 years ago. So it was like, I thought that was one of the more like interesting themes within like relationships. Cause like no one in this movie was on his side. No one in this movie was trying to like defend
Right.
her the way
Well,
he was.
I agree. Okay, I have two things.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
your point about the Haley scene with him, which she was so good.
She's great. Yeah, she's
So,
great.
so good. I love
Yeah,
everything that she's been in. Phenomenal. But I'm gonna give a complaint and then I'm gonna give a compliment. Yes. Okay, so when he cheats,
Mhm.
I feel like, again, a little bit of like lazy writing in the sense that I think that they then use that as a plot device to create more chaos in the third act, which is like entertaining chaos. Like I
which
love that like stretch.
I loved.
Right. So good.
I loved when she walked in the room and she was like, "Look, he kissed me first."
Yeah.
Even though they were not going to talk about that at all, that had me cracking up.
So good. And I do feel like Borgley used that as a plot device to kind of get them on some sort of like, I'm gonna call it equal ground, even though people would probably argue it's not equal ground to like cheating. But both of them are sorry about something, right? Like both of them are imperfect, but I feel like the more interesting question of the film is, can you get over this thing? Like, can you get over this truly but then by the time they are on equal, like by the end of the movie, there's so much chaos that then they're in the diner and you're like, I see this. Like, I see them both forgiving each other. Like, they've both made mistakes. And I feel like I just think I would have liked it more if it really would have been that, like, can Charlie get over this thing with Emma?
Yeah, they put it like they gave Emma like a reason to like have to want to get over something that Charlie did as well. Which like I mean, I don't know if you'd agree or disagree. I think one of them is way worse than the other.
Well, this leads me to the next thing that I think is interesting about this film, which is this idea of like thought versus action. Yeah. So like,
Alana Haim's character.
Exactly. Like Emma had a thought about doing a school shooting. She did not do anything. Did she not do anything because there was another school shooting the week prior and she felt like her light was torn and then she had an in with a community? Yes. But she didn't commit it and it doesn't matter because she didn't commit it.
Yeah.
But then when we put them against these things where people do act on it, like Alana Haim locking a disabled, I should not say Alana Haim, like that sounds bad in a sentence.
Yeah, that could be clipped out of context.
Rachel abandons a disabled kid in an abandoned house and locks him in a closet and then conveniently never checks up on him. Like,
yeah, that's bad.
Which one's worse?
And there was a police search. There was a police search for that one.
It's crazy. So insane. And I think that question is really interesting.
Yeah.
Especially coming from the Rachel character who is kind of like insufferable white woman, like is immediately like offended and starts kind of throwing. And that's where they do kind of get like anti-woke culture a little bit in the sense that like she's a very smartly written character of kind of like immediately getting offended and being like, my cousin is in a wheelchair and yada, yada, yada. But also, dare I say, you do kind of understand it a little bit, right? It's like she's insufferable. She goes about it the wrong way, but like you do understand someone being offended by this revelation.
It would have been very jarring if no one in the movie was as offended as her, honestly. Like there needed to be one character that like really took it personally and had like some sort of personal connection to it, which was her cousin in the wheelchair. And that also just led to like enhanced drama because like she's the maid of honor. She had to give a speech when Zendaya's dad was talking, when Emma's dad was talking at the wedding about like, you know, being anti-gun in high school and joining the club, and Alana Haim's character like chuckles like it was just necessary for like the added drama. Her character was meant to be annoying, but it served like a very good purpose, I think.
Agreed. I completely agree. And I think that Alana played it so well. Like I just think that she was like insufferable in all the right ways.
Yeah, I think she's really good. It kind of was dragged out a little bit, but something in the movie that kind of makes me want to like potentially lower my rating. I didn't really saying I didn't care is probably a wrong word. I wasn't really like entirely like amused by like a lot of like the younger Zendaya flashbacks. Because the movie didn't do a good enough job at like adding to the school shooter discourse, I think they just kind of like didn't necessarily serve no purpose, but they just didn't feel like they were adding anything.
They didn't interrogate anything interesting.
Yeah, they didn't. It just didn't add anything to like the drama. No pun intended. It
Right.
didn't add anything to like the overall narrative. Like I feel like if a lot of those scenes, like maybe the first two scenes where older Emma was explaining to Charlie like why she was going to do it, and they like showed those two very quick like bullying scenes, maybe that was fine. But like I don't know if I needed to see like younger Zendaya in front of a computer like talking about why she was going to do it, talking about who she was going to shoot in what order, being outside and practicing on a tree, and
Right.
maybe like when she shoots and her ear starts bleeding, maybe that was like necessary for the plot. But there were I think there were there were a few too many Zendaya flashback scenes in this movie, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why did we include those if we're not really adding to the conversation? Like
Right.
nothing new to the conversation.
Yes, I think I agree and I disagree in the sense that like this is how I just feel about the whole movie. Like I feel like I could be tucked into it and out of like every single aspect of it, which I think does make for an interesting movie. Again, I don't know how much I like it or not, but agreed. They don't investigate Emma as a character. I don't think the Borgley like had the chops to write her as like an actual well-rounded person.
Yeah.
Whatever. And also, I do think that another interesting theme of the film that they explore is this idea of like everyone is constantly performing, and like what does that mean for like actual authentic relationships? Like we see that with the young Emma being interested in the aesthetics of the gun, and I think that is like almost interesting. I don't think they quite get there, but I do think it's an interesting, again, like provocative idea.
Yeah.
We also see like Charlie performing a ton, whether it be like him taking a picture of the book during the meet cute, which is cute, or him like writing the speech, or Rachel kind of like her whole character is this like performative person. And I think Borgley is kind of obsessed with this idea, right, of like what are people performing versus like what is their true selves. You could look into his past as a question why, but
do you think there's like there was like an intentional dichotomy between Emma and Charlie's relationship versus Mike and Rachel's relationship, where like the movie wants you to think Emma and Charlie's relationship is like the more authentic one, the more like real one, because they are willing to look past something like this, and then maybe he's trying to make
Rachel and Mike.
Names. Rachel and Mike's relationship feel more like performative in a way, where they're like, maybe their relationship doesn't even feel authentic as like a love story, and they just feel like they're together because they're comfortable together and because like that's the ideal life that they think they should be living.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that we get enough Rachel and Mike.
No, yeah, I agree. I don't think we get enough like their relationship. But yeah, there is like
that Emma and Rachel, like that Rachel is Emma's maid of honor.
Yeah.
It's interesting that like how did we get there that she has no close girlfriends?
Yeah, because they said that they only met like a couple years ago, right?
Right, and because of Mike.
Even less. Yeah.
Not that you can't have a real friendship. I love Victoria. No. That's my real friend.
Of course.
But you have to have like friends outside of it, and like it doesn't seem like
I don't know if that's. I think we might be overthinking that. I think that's just like an easy like. Really? I thought that was because I was thinking the same. I was like, no way, you don't have any other friends to be your maid of honor. But then I was thinking like,
I mean, it's obviously it's just used as a plot device, but it kind of like more so like accentuates this feeling that she kind of is this like outsider. But I think because she like presents in like this Zendaya body, like the most beautiful in the the world, no one
Yeah.
really questions it because you're not questioning like the prettiest
Yeah.
girl in the world why she has no friends.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I never
Like-
thought of it that way. I always just thought it was like I was gonna say a flaw in the writing, but I think flaw is the wrong word. Maybe just something
Yeah.
that like Christopher
Like,
didn't really like care too much about to like expand on.
Yeah.
But I get I absolutely get what you're saying. What else? What else? Anything else? What else big that you want?
Would you be with someone?
That's a good question. I think
What if Victoria revealed it to you tomorrow?
that's the thing. Like, if Victoria and I were together for 2 years,
2 years is so different than 10
it's
also.
exactly, that's my thought. Like 2
But-
years, 2 years, I'd really be like, I don't know if I can continue a relationship.
But they love each other.
10 plus years, and the fact that we're
know.
married now, like I think Victoria could fucking punch me in the face, and I'd be like, you know what? I forgive you. You're cool. Like at this point, I don't know life without Victoria. Like I truly just don't. Like I think I'd be able to overlook a lot.
I know. And how
I don't
romantic is
know.
that? And I think that,
But yeah,
to your
but
point, that is,
2 years is an interesting time frame.
it is an interesting time frame. But to your point, is that romantic? Like you say that, and I'm like, that's kind of beautiful. And I feel like he's kind of interrogating that a little bit. I don't know if it like fully pays off in the end for me. Like in the end, I'm not like when they were reintroducing themselves, I felt something.
Yeah, I was kind of like I didn't like cheer is the wrong word. I wasn't cheering, but I was kind of like, okay, like let's hit a reset. Like I like the reset. Like you both clearly love each other. You're both clearly willing to overlook the potential mass shooting plus cheating on your significant other with a coworker.
Right.
Okay, like I'm not going to say they leveled the playing field, but they got to a point where they both needed to like overlook something that could have potentially ended this relationship.
Right. But I got more butterflies you saying that about Victoria than I did at the end of the film that's supposed to be a romantic comedy. So like how, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of an interesting thing. But their meet cute, so cute. I did really like that. The scene where he's whispering into her deaf ear.
Yeah, that was very cute.
So cute.
There were a lot of cute moments. There were a lot of like funny one-liners. I think that's a good place to end this review on talking about that. Anything else? Last quick thoughts. Anything else you want to mention before we wrap on the drama?
I did like it and I did dislike it, and I truly feel that way. So I'm just asking questions. I'm not negative on it.
No, I always there are a lot of times where I'll like give a movie a rating and then we'll talk about it on the pod, and I either like think more highly of it or like less highly of it. And I think this is an instance where I just kind of remain neutral. Like I still liked what I liked about the film. I still disliked what I disliked about the film, but I'm still like thinking back on it like fairly positively. Definitely a movie I could surprise. Again, I'm so surprised. I'm going to bring up Sophie by like our ratings, because while I was watching this movie, I was like, I'm so surprised that I'm loving this.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it before you, Victoria, and Sophie. You guys were going to the following screening. And when I walked out of that theater, I was like, yeah, Victoria, Hanna, and Sophie, they're going to eat this up. Like, they're going to love this.
Yeah.
So when Sophie came out with a lower rating, it was just like, I was expecting the opposite. Like, I was expecting myself to be lower and then Sophie to be higher. So it was like one of those very interesting movies where I was like,
I also expected you to be low on it and her to be high.
Yeah. Honestly, even talking about it now, I'm like, I can't believe I like this movie as much as I do. Like, this should be a movie I just don't like.
Right.
But I don't know. Just the more I think about it, the more I think I just really love. Yeah, I really love Pattinson and Zendaya together. I think they're great. Like really, really good. The whole third act probably boosted my rating a half a star. Like I really just everything from the wedding to the end of the movie, I just think is just so. It's just such a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking to my 4-star rating. I'm gonna hold it there. And yeah, I just had a great time with this movie.
Maybe I'll watch it again and give it a star rating.
Yeah.
Everyone look out for that.
What'd you give it?
None.
She just gave it a heart. Or did you even give it a heart?
No, I just gave it a review.
Just a review. Cam is
How
big anti.
How do you do that?
You're gonna have to come back after you watch the movie and listen, and you'll understand.
But on a scale of 0 to 5 in heart in star format with halves available, what would you say? Off the dome, off the cuff.
I think I'm somewhere in between a 3 and a 3.5.
Interesting. Okay.
I think that's what I would have guessed for you after that conversation for sure.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't listen to Combo. I just expected if you wanted to talk it, you were going to be like very high on it.
That was the drama. Let us know in the comments if you've seen the drama. Let us know what you thought of the drama. We're going to move on to Super Mario Galaxy movie. I know Hannah's going to stick around for that because she's got some questions for us. She wants to pose as a moderator, but Cam and I will talk Super Mario Galaxy.
Real quick, George.
Yes.
I noticed in your TikTok to appease the general audience, you said Mario instead of Mario. Coward.
Yeah, I do say Mario, but to not have a lot of people rip me in the comments, I'm gonna make a conscious effort to say Mario on the episode.
Coward.
Okay, Victoria hates that I say Mario so much.
Mario's crazy.
God, I'm dying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say Mario so that people don't rip me. People are already. I said in my TikTok review for this movie, for the Mario movie, that I didn't really play a lot of Mario growing up, and everyone was like, opinion already invalidated. Bro didn't play Mario growing up, so I was like, oh fuck, my bad. But let's talk Mario. Let me bring up the synopsis. Not that we really need it. We all know the story of Mario Galaxy. Having thwarted Bowser's previous plot to marry Princess Peach, Mario and Luigi now face a fresh threat in Bowser Jr., who is determined to liberate his father from captivity and restore the family legacy. Alongside companions new and old, the brothers travel across the stars to stop the young heir's crusade. Chris Pratt voices Mario, who is literally just doing a Chris Pratt voice, and it is so fucking funny because it is so jarring. Anya Taylor-Joy voices Princess Peach, Charlie Day, Luigi, Jack Black, Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key, Toad. We are also introducing Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr., Donald Glover as Yoshi, Issa Rae as Honey Queen, Brie Larson as Rosalina, Glen Powell as Fox McCloud. Insanely deep cast. Cam, we'll start with you. What were your thoughts on the Super Mario Galaxy movie? We're probably not going to go too heavy into spoilers on this one, so I'm just going to issue a spoiler warning now.
Enough. This is the big IP movie of the week. You're acting like the drama's bigger. The drama's going to make $3.50 at the box office. Enough of this, George.
All right,
we're here for the Mario trailer. Damn
all right, we're here for Mario. Talk to me.
Mario
Talk to me.
movie.
Let me know what you thought.
I liked it. I had a good time.
Is that it? That's your review on the big IP movie?
No, it's exactly kind of what I expected at this point. I don't think it's as bad as I feel like people are saying. Like, I feel like it's the exact same as the Mario movie. Maybe definitely a little worse, but like, I think I still stand by. I've watched the Mario movie 150 times. I honestly, I can't remember exactly how many times I've logged it. I'll go check that real quick. It's been logged 8 times, which feels low. I think that's the amount of times I have personally sat through start to finish with Bailey, rather than like I've watched, half of it with Bailey. And the Super Mario movie for me is like a very inoffensive, just animated movie that my kid really likes. And like I can watch it a million times and it won't annoy me. I feel like the Mario Galaxy movie is pretty similar to that. This a bunch of times, and we'll see. But like 2 years from many times I've watched it, I don't think there's anything like so bad about this that it's getting much worse reviews, especially from like TikTok reviewers, than the Super Mario movie. And I feel like it's the exact same thing. Like, it's a very simple Super Mario concept of Princess Rosalina gets captured, and then they go through the different worlds in the galaxy, and then they save her. And is it anything thought-provoking? Is it anything emotional? Is it anything like different in the animation space? No, but it's the same thing that the Mario movie did. I think, like, personally, I'd be around like a 62 out of 100, 3 out of 5 stars. Like I said,
Hanna, he has a 100-point scale, just so you know.
It's like, why are you throwing out a 60 number?
Yeah.
Okay.
100
Respected.
I have
100
I have
points there for
folded
Cam.
myself to stars just because of Letterboxd, but
Mm.
100-point supremacy always.
Love that.
I don't know. Like I said, it's the same thing, and I'll get into the Easter eggs and details of it because like I said earlier, I like Mario. I have no issue with Mario. But I'm going to throw a 5-star on it when I go see it with Bailey later, and I'm glad it's not like so annoying that I like truly want to put like a 1 on it. I really don't see like why people are more mad about this, or not mad, but like why people think this is any worse than the first. Like I really think it's the exact same thing. It's a Mario movie at the end of the day.
I like the first a lot, man.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie twice now. I think it's great. I do think this one is like just levels below it. I had fun. Like I was consistently laughing. We even left the theater and Sophie was immediately like, dude, you were laughing that entire time. I was like, yeah, I kind of was. Like the gummy was hitting. Like I was really laughing at a lot of these one-liners.
There you go.
Like I found it funny. I thought it was just a little like boring. Like it is a kids movie, whereas I feel like the first movie kind of does cater towards like me being able to enjoy it, especially me as a non-Mario player. Like I think the first movie does a better job at catering to someone who has not played Mario, whereas like this movie just had so many Easter eggs, so many references that just they all went so over my head, like because I would just never played these games. Whereas like the first one I thought like did a better job at just like kind of helping me out a little bit, like helping me like understand what we're looking at, what I'm rooting for. I'm also just a sucker for an origin story, so I think I love that aspect of the first one. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't like 100% vibing with the second one as much as I would have liked. Didn't care for a lot of the supporting cast. Glen Powell just kind of shows up and just plays like a Han Solo type character. Which I thought was
McCloud. Come on.
I don't know who Fox McCloud is.
Never played Star Fox as a kid?
No, see that
never played like Super Smash. Yeah, see, like Super Smash Bros. Like that's gonna be the next $2 billion movie. I feel like whenever they do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Smash as a kid was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was fine. I thought it was a little stale. I don't think it ever like blew me away in like the first one like genuinely like caught me off guard with like how much I was enjoying it. Even on rewatch, I was just kind of like, wow, this movie's like actually kind of hitting right now. But like the second one, it just like went through like major spurts of just like boredom and things I didn't like necessarily care about. The worlds didn't really intrigue me. I had no idea Yoshi literally does not say a single word, except I had zero clue.
I feel like that's just common knowledge.
I had no idea. I hear
that's all he does.
That was way too good. As a non-Mario player, I hear that Donald Glover is voicing Yoshi. I figured he was going to be talking.
I thought at one moment you were going to get just Donald Glover like talking for himself. Like you were just going to get a bit where he just said something. Like I knew Yoshi only says Yoshi. I thought they were going to do a bit at one point and it was just going to be Donald Glover speaking.
But nope, it was just Yoshi the entire and I was literally like, is he gonna fucking say anything else? Like, no way is that the only thing this character says.
Did they pay him for this? You could have gotten Jeff Green from
dude, you could have gotten anyone. You could have gotten me to do this role. You could have gotten you or Hanna to do this role. You could have gotten anyone to play Yoshi.
$15. Like
literally. I would have done it for a fucking
how much
Uniqlo gift card. What was it? What else? I thought not baby Bowser, like when Bowser was little, I thought he was fucking hilarious. Didn't care for Bowser Jr. at all or his like great master plan. I don't think I really like vibed with like Mario and Luigi in this particular movie. Like there were moments where they felt like an afterthought, where like Rosalina and Peach were like the real focus of this movie, which I didn't mind. I love like their like sister connection, sister bond, stuff like that. I think that might have been a spoiler and I apologize. I feel like if you play Mario you would know that. But yeah, I don't know, I just wasn't vibing with it as much as I thought I would. Like I think there were some funny bits, there were some funny one-liners. It's always just hilarious just hearing Chris Pratt and Charlie Day talk to each other. Like they're not even trying at this point, but it's like kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know, I didn't care for it as much as I thought I would. especially considering how much I care for the first.
Just a heads up, just because you do this every episode. The Peach and Rosalina change was a brand new change for this movie.
Oh, that's not in the movies?
Accurate. Well,
fuck.
Yeah.
My bad for spoiling that. Hanna,
Right.
I'm notorious for spoiling shit on this podcast. It's a really bad reputation to have.
That is tough. I have a question for Cam, which is, I feel like as a girl dad, you're probably supporting the second movie because it focuses on women, and George just doesn't. He doesn't have that in him.
Like that.
Yeah, sorry.
I also
thanks for really putting that spotlight on me.
I'm joking. I know it's a bad like I haven't seen it, but I've seen the reviews.
Time out. It's a great movie. It's exactly what you would think. But I do think, like I said, I just played the Super Mario Galaxy games on the Switch. Very fun, by the way. Like very fun, like 3D worlds that they have. And like I will admit, I think that just made me enjoy this a lot more, because before that I'd never played like Galaxy games. And so like, should your movie get a praise just because every second there's a reference? Probably not, but I'm stupid and my head doesn't work right. So when I watch this, I'm like, ooh, reference, I enjoy.
People in my theater were like clapping and cheering. Like you genuinely, like I would have thought this was like an Avengers movie, the way people were like who was that shadow character at the end?
Mr. Mime. Also from
people went crazy when that guy popped up. Crazy.
Yeah, he's very big in Super Smash Bros. Like very, very big. I think he's a very good. I'm not Super Smash Bros. Knowledgeable. I'll admit I didn't play that a ton as a kid, but I played it enough. Like I've played it plenty. But I enjoyed all the little worlds they went to. They went to the Honeybee Galaxy at one point, and Issa Rae for some reason is voicing the Queen Bee in this for 4.5 seconds. But they got a lot of names. Brie Larson obviously playing Rosalina.
So many names, man.
Glen Powell, we can have a broader discussion on him after the review on what the hell are we doing, big man?
Where's the career going?
Yeah, where's the career headed? We can have that conversation here shortly. I will admit, there's one thing Yoshi does that is a flutter, like he with his feet, and he flies a little bit. They didn't do that once this movie. I was kind of waiting for the flutter.
Yoshi didn't do anything this movie, dude.
He did his little tongue blam thing, like, and
gotta wait for three. Gotta wait for three for the flutter.
Yeah. He did his tongue like poop out the egg thing. That's a classic Yoshi move. I did genuinely enjoy in this. Like there were multiple moments where like they were kind of running, and then they like went to the 2D animation that the games used to be like on the DS and on the Game Boys and stuff. I thought that was kind of fun. They didn't do that in the first. So you kind of watch them in like that old Mario setting. So I thought that was like fun and different. Again, does it make the movie good? Probably not, but I thought it was a little fun.
Was it the same directors as the first?
Probably.
That's actually a good question.
Directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic, and they both did the Super Mario
they did the first one.
They have done these two movies and the Teen Titans Go movie. So real children. Shout out to them.
The second movie is not like on Letterboxd has a 3.0 average rating, and the first one has a 3.2, but the second one has a 2.2 average among my friends, and the first one has a 3.3 among my friends, so almost a whole star.
Interesting.
Higher.
I do think it's getting it is definitely a TikTok movie. There are like multiple scenes that are just long enough that you can clip them up, put them on TikTok, and they'll do numbers. Yeah. They're gonna do gangbusters at the box office.
They will do. Everything was so center weighted for a reason. They're not
gimmick
fooling
of it
me.
Is definitely like from a pure art standpoint, not good. No doubt.
That's sad. That's really sad.
No. But if any movie is going to be a TikTok movie, I'm fine with it being Super Mario.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I think
We're going to see our boy Alex Coleman reacting to all these Easter eggs in about 2 months when this comes to digital.
Didn't he? Wait, I think you saw it, and he made a video.
He did see it. Yeah, he did see it.
But he didn't. He hasn't done reaction.
I'm gonna call out Alex.
He's gonna re-react.
I want to call out Alex Coleman on this podcast about this movie too, because he gives it a negative rating, but then he like, okay, wait, people are gonna say that I did this for the drama, but like, he gave it a negative rating, and then he got on TikTok and was like, you know what? I had an amazing time.
He gave it a 2.5. He gave it middle of the road. He did text us, or yeah, I think he texted George as well. I can't remember if it was me individually or our group chat. I never remember. He texted us and he was like, that theater experience saved me. Because he was like, it was a bunch of kids just cheering for the entire thing. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of fun. Sure.
He's so wholesome.
It's got very, I mean, like there's a million references to talk about. You genuinely can't make a like Easter eggs video because every moment is an Easter egg almost. Like you could just like float past a little moon that has these bunnies on it and you have to chase after these fuckers in the game and try to. They're the most annoying pieces of shit in my life. They're, I don't know. I was like, hey, I remember chasing after them in the game. That's fun. So like every 2 seconds, there's like a new reference of something. I'm thankful they didn't try to name the Peaches Buzz from the first one. Remember, Peaches was like, nominated. That song sucked.
Cam, take a break right now. You're cutting out like crazy.
Damn it!
That last like 15 seconds was.
God, I'm glad that he came through clear to say that the song sucked.
We heard that the song sucks very clearly.
Was glad they didn't try to reclaim the like Peaches joy of the first one, like because Peaches was trying to get like Oscar nominated and Jack Black was always pushing Peaches. That song sucks. That song's awful. Like that's far and away the worst part of the first movie. I think. I maybe not the worst part, but
Did he get nominated? He got nominated, didn't he?
No way that song got nominated, right? I thought he really wanted it to be. I don't remember if it was nominated for.
George, are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
I feel like if it did get nominated, it would have done it again.
I feel like it was, but maybe I'm wrong.
We're about to find out. I mean, there's just no way, right?
I'm just glad they didn't rehash that of like a new song. Like,
yeah.
Like I couldn't take that anymore.
I'm surprised that they didn't.
I am too, and that's why I think it didn't get nominated because I think if it did, they would have. They would have
gone for number 2.
Exactly. Throwing spoilers for a minute because I didn't like the ending, so I'm going to talk.
It was nominated at the Golden Globes for Best Song, Best Feature, and Cinematic and Box Office.
And he performed it at the Globes, right?
Yeah. It was nominated. It was nominated for a Critics' Choice for Best Song, but no Oscar.
No Oscar. Okay, good. Oscar's still real award show. Throwing the spoiler.
Spoiler tag. Here we go. Let's talk about some Easter eggs, baby.
And the ending was very annoying to me. The ending was very much so like Bowser has a paintbrush, very Mario Sunshine, kind of Junior's thing. Oh, I also played, dude. Did you not play Super Sluggers?
No.
That was the best game ever on the Wii, man. Mario Sluggers went crazy on the Wii. So
is that a baseball game?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so awesome.
Never played.
Yeah, that was probably the best game. Sorry. It's like a paintbrush. He paints like a big dragon, and then the dragon like eats him and Bowser. I don't like when like even if like a stupid and then stupid thing like hurt.
Cam, your Wi-Fi is struggling right now.
I don't.
Can you even hear me at this point? You got to reset.
I can hear you. Like I'm not having any issues on my side, and that's the annoying part.
Yeah,
normally,
you're cutting in like crazy. Is it my side?
No, I'm dealing. Yes.
Yeah, he's cutting in like absolutely crazy right now.
Stuff.
Not.
I need to hear these. Mario
I know he
spoilers.
seems so passionate about this.
I know.
I'm bummed. All right, can you hear me?
All right, keep it going. Yeah.
I didn't like the villain does something and then like that something beats or something or whatever. Like when he makes and it eats them, that's annoying to me. The villain. So I really didn't like the ending, and I think I take this from like the first movie to there are like you just go Galaxy game and you have them have Mario directly from the game. This was just kind of like fell upwards kind of thing, and I didn't like the ending for that. I wanted big fun battle. Could you hear me?
Dude, it has not been this bad in a long time.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll give you that much. You're just like, it's just a lot of like, I mean, you'll hear it back when you listen to the episode. What? It happens frequently. That hasn't happened that bad in a while for him.
Am I gonna have to do this bracket not having seen these movies?
No. Worst case, we'll just save the bracket.
Chicken Run. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll save the bracket for maybe next weekend. All right, talk to me. What's on the docket for the next couple of days? What are you watching?
Are you going to the Lorne premiere?
No, that's the night I fly to Vegas.
Okay. I'm doing that.
Did Phoebe by any chance invite you to Leviticus?
Yeah.
Can you go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a +1. I'm gonna bring Sophie.
Okay, cool. I did not think you were gonna say yes to that.
I know, but it's like queer love story coming of age. I'm like, sure.
Just
I'll suffer in the horror movie.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
I don't know. She texted you?
She texted me. She was like, do you want to come to this? I was like, yeah. And in my mind, I was like, is she gonna text Hanna about this one too? Like, no way. Like,
I texted her back and I was like, how scary is it? She was like, I think you like it. So
all right. It was playing at South by. It was one of those South by Southwest movies I missed. Yeah, there were a ton of horror movies. Like Obsession played at South by. That movie Sophie watched last night, Pizza Movie. Yeah, so one of the most, this is my legacy text. She texted me. You need to get high and watch Pizza Movie. And in my head, I'm like, what a bad legacy to have.
Well, Caleb Heron's in it, and I really like him. So
I know. I'll watch it. Cameron.
Yeah, it's fine.
You sound a little bit better.
You're better now.
What did you hear last from me?
It was very spotty.
I know that you didn't like the end, but I'm not exactly sure why, other than you wanted a back.
The ending was just very the Bowser Jr. He uses his paintbrush. He paints a dragon. That dragon eats him. And then I'm like, this is stupid. I would have rather had like a Mario versus Bowser Jr. battle, which then you get like Mario versus Dragon. But like, I don't know. There's plenty of ways that you go to the Mario Galaxy games and you just do the Mario Galaxy game ending where like, I don't know, he's hitting a rock at them or something, or he bounces on Big Planet, and you just do it that way. But I didn't like the ending. That's all I was saying, and I bummed my Wi-Fi didn't work.
So you got it out.
Yeah,
you got it out.
Yeah, it's fine. If I'm a child, because I don't hate this movie, that's fine. I have no issue with that. I
don't hate this movie.
I don't kid and be very happy today. But yeah, I liked all the Easter eggs and references and such.
Yeah, Bailey will have a great time. I mean, a 2 is I mean, reasonable, but I don't hate the movie. You know, there are movies I hate significantly more than this one. All right, Cam.
Yeah. This is
should we save the animated movie bracket to next week, to when you're not jumping in and out of the Wi-Fi?
Just
move on. That?
Just move on. Nope. Just
can we talk about Glen Powell and Anya Taylor-Joy?
Oh, Glen Powell.
Yes.
What are we doing, big dog? What are we doing, big dog?
Should we go through his recent movies? Like
I was gonna say, what's his?
Yeah, it's been a tough go because he did. This year was Mario and How to Make a Killing.
Which did you guys see that? Did you like it?
I saw it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a very fun movie experience, but like I will never in my life rewatch it.
Yeah.
Before that,
it's not he was tracking to be a movie star, and it's not a movie star movie.
No, but I feel like it was like his shot at like, I mean, all of the current movie stars have done a successful A24 film. So I think in that respect, I think he was trying to do something movie, like current 2026 movie star in the making. Like Zendaya has done it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like Timmy has done it. Florence has done
How to
it.
Make a
They're already
Killing?
established stars, I think.
Yeah.
He's got to get there, then A24.
But like Florence Pugh made, like A24 made Florence Pugh. I think that there are
Yeah.
multiple ways at it. And I would also argue that like while Timmy already was a star, I do feel like Marty Supreme proved that he could open a movie. So like I understand like him trying to do that.
Yeah. I mean, he's had like he's had successful movies where he's the lead. Like Hitman was obviously a huge success, maybe not commercially.
But can you call it a success? Because it was Netflix.
Success. I think it was.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, success in terms of like critical acclaim, but commercial, not really. Anyone
Yeah.
But You was a
Like
success commercially.
800
Yeah.
logs on Letterboxd.
And also, like, you look at like How to Make a Killing, and you can absolutely understand, like, as an actor, he reads the screenplay and he's like, yeah, this is like a great opportunity. This is a really tight,
Yes.
you know, condensed screenplay. You know, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's got romance. I think that movie's fault is kind of the direction. You know, I just think there's nothing inspired in the direction, which not necessarily Glen Powell's fault. Like, I think he picked a good character to play.
Mhm.
But like the movie being a little bit on the low quality side never really like.
What do you think his best role is?
Hitman.
Like the best movie he's been in, or his best role?
His best role.
Everybody Wants Summer, Hitman.
Yeah, Everybody Wants Summer, Hitman. Set it up, I could even argue.
I also think that I think that Not for Nothing, if you like Twisters or not, I think he was really good in it.
Yeah, he's good in Twisters.
I like Twisters.
I don't
very good in it.
I'm not on the Glen Powell's a bad actor.
Oh, I know.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
He's
like,
just
I think
fallen
everything he's in, he's just very charming. I just think he needs to kind of regroup, really like check his priorities in terms of like what types of films he wants to be acting in. Because like, okay,
I also think that the problem is the archetype that he fits within.
Yeah.
These scripts are being passed through not him, but Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt first. Whereas I think that Timmy and some of these other newcomers, like Paul Mescal, even, I know he's not like a capital M movie star, but I think that they are fulfilling like new spaces within film. Whereas like Glen is just very much that like goofy yet action, like hunky guy.
He's a charming hot guy, and there are a couple of charming hot guys that are gonna read scripts before Glen Powell gets to that point. But again, it's also like I think like, and I don't mean to just sound rude, but like Glen Powell is pushing 40. Like he needs to like kind of like check his priorities. Like his last string of movies didn't need to be like Anyone But You, Super Mario.
I think
like,
Anyone But You is smart.
I think Anyone But You is a win.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that it was his best movie, but I think
it's a good movie. But I just think that like put him in like a weird like light where it's like, okay, he could only do the sexy, charming love interest in a film.
I think maybe he can only do that.
I think he can do that, but I disagree with that being like a bad step. I think that was
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know.
It made a lot more money than it should have. The marketing for it went really well. Like
people loved that movie.
People love that movie.
Well,
I think that was a good step
like,
for him.
People were calling for a resurgence of the rom-com after it came out. Like, it honestly, like, I feel like we look at it differently now just because we look at Sydney Sweeney different now and we like look at the, you know, whatever. But like, I think at the time it was very successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, he's at his most powerful when he's with Richard Linklater. And I know Linklater has a couple of guys. Like he's got Ethan Hawke. You know, he's got a couple of guys in his rotation. So Glen Powell is not going to like grab every single lead role in every single Linklater movie. But I think those are like the type of intimate roles that I think he needs to like find himself in, which like in fairness, again, How to Make a Killing is kind of like, you know, Linklater adjacent, I would say.
That's
maybe
generous.
Yeah, that's probably generous, but like, it's like a more intimate role. It's like a smaller scale movie.
Right.
But it's never gonna, it's not a Hitman or an Everybody Wants Some. Like, there's just something so charming about those two movies. But also,
Well,
like, you do look at like Glen Powell, like Edgar Wright comes running to you with a script. You're not saying no.
exactly. I
Like,
kind of feel bad. I think that he's had like a bad go of it.
yeah, like you're just not saying no, especially like even like John Patton Ford, like doesn't have the most acclaimed filmography, but like he was with Aubrey Plaza for Emily the Criminal. Like, you're not going to say no to like
Mhm.
an up and coming director like that.
Dare
Maybe you don't.
Dare I
What?
say his career is kind of similar to Adam, what's his name?
Driver.
Driver.
Yeah,
I think he's like committed to working with talented people, and
which is
sometimes that works out and sometimes it doesn't.
yeah. Sometimes you get a megalopolis, sometimes you get a Marriage Story. Like,
Exactly.
there's real ends of the
Exactly.
spectrum. Okay, Cam, I think we're gonna save the bracket for another time.
That's fine.
But there are two big trailers I want to talk about. One is the Supergirl trailer, and then the other is Backrooms. We're gonna start with Backrooms, and we're gonna start with Hannah because Hanna watched the short film for the first time, and her letterbox review only said absolutely not.
Absolutely not positive. It's
So-
so fucking
spooky.
scary. I think I have the
It's-
opposite of what's the fear of small spaces? What's it?
claustrophobia?
Yeah, what's the opposite of claustrophobia? I think I have that after watching Backrooms.
Okay, yeah,
The
isn't it
idea of never-ending space.
like, yeah?
No, absolutely
And
fucking
do you
not.
get now when you said before you watched it, we were like talking about the short film, and you were like, did he find something? And I was like, something finds him actually. Like, do you get what I mean by that now?
Yes, I do.
But again, it's Renata, so you're gonna watch the.
I know. Bryce and I were talking about it last night, and he said he has season tickets, so he can't miss
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I guess I do too. But like,
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Yeah.
But it seems like in this world, in the trailer, we see that they can flex from this, like, I'm gonna call it hell for short, hell and like normal life,
Yeah,
right?
kind of a little bit.
But are they in hell the whole time?
I don't know what the implication is, and I think the movie is gonna like really like make that less ambiguous to us, which is why I'm excited for the movie.
20-year-old
okay.
director is crazy.
Let's go.
For sure.
We need
20-year-old
more of
director
that.
is nuts. All right, we are gonna do the animated movies bracket. We have time. We're gonna rip it. Cam's Wi-Fi has been fine. Okay,
That works.
Hannah, you gonna stick around and have some fun?
Sure.
All right. Let me turn the spoiler tag off.
We just got to go quick. I got. We'll call it 10-minute bracket.
We're about to rip through this bracket. Ready? Grave of the Fireflies or Ice Age?
I don't think I've ever seen Grave of the Fireflies.
Ice Age.
Oh my
I think
God.
maybe I have. I can't remember what Grave of the Fireflies is. Give me a second.
We are
Ice
not starting. There's no way we're starting with that hot take, but I'll go for it if you're both voting Ice Age. That's crazy.
I haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies.
Okay.
That's the issue. So
That's fine. Then I'm outnumbered.
Klaus, and I will leave the pod if Klaus doesn't win. Klaus is so
Monsters Inc. or Klaus.
good. God, Monsters Inc.
I'm going Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. 2 out of 3. Sorry.
I'm leaving.
Get ready. K-pop Demon Hunters or How to Train Your Dragon?
That's tough.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm going How to Train Your Dragon too.
All right.
K-pop
I think that
K-pop
was
is
easy
great.
for me.
K-pop is great. Chicken Run or My Neighbor Totoro?
That's
My Neighbor
That's-
Totoro. No, Chicken
I
Run.
think it's Totoro, but
Totoro.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run. I'm going. Is it 2-1 right now?
I gotta go to the scores.
it's 1-1. I'm
Okay.
the deciding factor. I think My Neighbor, although I'm sad that they're against each other because I love Chicken
I
Run.
like that pick.
It is My Neighbor.
Inside
My Neighbor
Out
Totoro.
or It's Such a Beautiful Day.
Inside Out.
My vote here is Inside Out, but It's Such a Beautiful Day is.
Inside
It's not
Out.
It's not quite a short film. I think it's like 50 minutes, but it's one of the best short films, I'll call it. Scooby-Doo meets Batman or Whisper of the Heart. You guys know my vote.
Scooby-Doo meets Batman.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Let's go. Coraline versus Up.
Two overrated movies. It's Coraline.
I'm going Coraline.
I'll go Coraline too.
Mask of the Phantasm or Hercules.
I hate this. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, this is again. A lot of it's random, but this is a
Mask
good.
Of the Phantasm.
I'm going Mask of the Phantasm.
Damn,
Hanna, I will say, I know you're not a big slop person, but if there's one superhero movie I think you should watch, it's Mask of the Phantasm.
Well, I'm going to be doing Spider-Man because of Zendaya soon. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. You will be doing the Homecoming trilogy.
Yep.
How is Moving Castle or Zootopia?
I'm going to go with my girl Celine song on this one and do Zootopia.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think I have any pull to Howl's Moving Castle, and I think I've seen it probably 10 years ago. Yeah, so I'm going to go Zootopia.
I would agree. Kiki's Delivery Service or Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2?
Dark Knight Returns.
I'm sorry, Hanna. I'm going Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
This is a Batman pod, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is a pro Batman pod. A Silent Voice or Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio?
Ooh, Silent Voice.
I hated Pinocchio.
Here. I didn't care for
Pinocchio. Ooh, yeah.
I liked it, but I don't think
this Pinocchio absolutely won. I think this Pinocchio was nominated for Best Picture.
Probably was.
Might be. I liked it. I just didn't like it.
They love Guillermo.
Fuck you for this. Did you?
I'm sorry.
That's so crazy. This should be like this is a Lion King, but
I mean, my vote is Flashpoint Paradox. I think I heard Hanna vote Lion King, and I know.
Read the we're doing it bad. Read the battle, and I won't comment on it before. I apologize.
Justice League, the Flashpoint Paradox, or the Lion King.
The Lion King.
Yeah. I mean, it's Flashpoint Paradox for me, but I know I was going to be outvoted. The Wild Robot or Finding Nemo?
Wild Robot good, but it's Finding Nemo, but Wild Robot good.
Agreed.
I agree. Agreed. Toy Story versus Toy Story 3.
That's crazy.
That's a diabolical first round. It's Toy Story 3 for me.
It's 3 for me.
Sure.
I'm very pro Toy Story 3.
Mulan or Neja 2?
I haven't seen Mulan in a long time, but I'm going to go
Neja 2 is my number 5 of last year.
I'm going to go Neja 2, but I haven't seen Mulan.
Neja 2 as well. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island versus Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, but I do like Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, actually.
I try to include like some fun Scooby-Doo movies here. Also like The Emperor's New Groove. Across the Spider-Verse or The Emperor's New Groove.
It's a cross. I like Emperor's New Groove, but it's a cross.
I fuck with Emperor's New Groove, but it's a cross. Ponyo or Wall-E?
Oh, that's a good one.
This is a tough one. Yeah, this is a rough first round. I think I would slightly edge Wall-E, but I don't want to discredit Ponyo. It's a great movie.
Okay, you guys can go Wall-E and I'll go Ponyo for balance.
All right. Soul or The Wind Rises? I know Cam's vote.
Soul.
Hanna, where's your vote falling?
I've never seen The Wind Rises, so I guess I'm saying Soul.
Soul it is. Default. Toy Story 2 or A Charlie Brown Christmas?
I can't tell you the last time I watched a Charlie Brown Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
I would have loved Charlie Brown to move on, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Fantastic Mr. Fox or Isle of Dogs, 2 Wes Anderson flicks.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, for me, it's Fantastic Mr. Fox. But again, don't want to discredit Isle of Dogs. Shrek versus Shrek 2.
I think I'm a Shrek 2
I think I'm a Shrek 1 guy.
I can't remember, to be honest.
I know Seth is the big Shrek 2 guy, but I think
it's
also Shrek is being re-released for its 25th anniversary this year.
Ooh. Okay, I'll go Shrek 2.
I'm Shrek 2.
Okay, so we're going Shrek 2 here. Ratatouille or Treasure Planet? Treasure Planet I just watched for the first time not too long ago. Really
Treasure Planet's fun. It's Ratatouille. Yeah. I haven't seen
Ratatouille.
Planet in a long while, but it's fun.
Treasure Planet was surprising to me. And Kung Fu Panda against Princess Mononoke.
It should be Princess Mononoke, but it's Kung Fu Panda.
I think it is Princess Mononoke for me personally. Hanna, where's the tiebreak going?
I'm gonna for balance. I'm doing Princess Mononoke.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Shout out Hanna.
You are Shifu.
Perfect Blue or Aladdin?
Perfect Blue.
I like Aladdin a lot.
I like Perfect Blue here. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish or Beauty and the Beast?
Puss in Boots.
This is Puss in Boots for me as well.
I'll go Florence Pugh. Out of respect.
Oh yeah. God, what a cast. Olivia Colman too. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly.
Your Name or the Lego Batman movie? This is for me. This
Lego
is
Batman.
diabolical, but I'll go Lego Batman.
Wow. I'm Your Name, but that's
Wow,
a,
really?
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
battle
love
right
that.
there.
Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit or Akira?
Wallace and Gromit for me.
My vote is Akira.
I've never seen Akira, so I have to go Wallace and Gromit. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a sad one to see go so early. The
I'm
Iron
sorry.
Giant or Batman Under the Red Hood?
The Iron Giant.
I think this is Under the Red Hood for me. Actually, this is tough.
Under the Red Hood's great, but it's Iron Giant for me.
All right. I didn't have to make a decision. Good.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Before Christmas or Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, a movie that made me cry on a plane, by the way, in case you guys wanted to know the lore.
Nightmare.
It's Nightmare for me.
I'm going Marcel, but obviously outnumbered.
Coco or The Mitchells versus the
Ooh.
Machines. This is a tough
Fun one. Coco very easily for me, but this is a fun one.
It's Coco for me too, but not as easily. Like they're both 4.5s for me. They're both fucking incredible. Hanna, where would you have gone here?
I don't know. I feel very similarly about both of them, I
Yeah.
think.
They're
Coco's
both
the right
so
answer,
close. Coco is probably my number 2 Pixar behind Inside Out.
though. Oh, wow.
Tarzan or Into the Spider-Verse?
If this were a soundtrack battle, shockingly, I think Tarzan would win.
I kind of would
Into
agree.
the Spider-Verse wins, though.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse as well. Hanna, have you seen the Spider-Verse movies?
Are those the first 3?
Spider-Man.
No, those are the 2 animated ones.
Oh,
that
no.
just came out. No.
I'm going to do that along with my other Spider-Man movies now.
Yeah, you got a lot of Spider-Man to go through.
I do.
All right, round of 32, Ice Age or Monsters, Inc. I mean, this is Monsters, Inc. Yeah, let's not.
It should be Klaus, but it's Monsters.
It should be Grave of the Fireflies.
Sorry, man.
How to Train Your Dragon or My Neighbor Totoro?
My Neighbor Totoro.
This is How to Train Your Dragon for me, man.
I think I'm with you, George.
That's one of my favorite movies. How to Train Your Dragon might be in like my top 20 all time.
Wow.
Inside Out or Scooby-Doo meets Batman?
Scooby-Doo.
I mean, this is 2 5 stars for me.
Yeah, Inside Out though.
And Hanna picked Scooby-Doo. You guys are gonna make me. Oh no. I think because Scooby-Doo is technically 3 episodes of television, I'm gonna pick Inside Out.
Yeah.
Coraline or Mask of the Phantasm. My vote here is Mask of the Phantasm.
Phantasm for me.
Mine's Coraline, but
Coraline's great. Hanna, would you take Coraline or Nightmare Before Christmas? I know it's not technically a matchup, but I'm curious. Coraline, very nice. Zootopia versus Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
Dark Knight Returns.
I'm cool seeing a Batman movie drop off here. I'm gonna go Zootopia. I think they're very close for me. A Silent Voice or The Lion King?
The Lion King. Easy.
I think this for me is The Lion King as well. Finding Nemo versus Toy Story 3.
Nemo.
This is tough.
Toy Story 3 for me.
I think Toy
Nemo's
Story
like a
3.
5-star film in my opinion.
I think they both very much teeter 5-star. I think they're both 4.5s for me. Yeah, Toy Story 3. You got Lotso. Neja 2 versus Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
I would have loved it to be more of a competition, and I love Neja too, but Spirited Away.
It's just like a perfect movie.
Yeah, that for me is the greatest anime film ever.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse or WALL-E? It's a cross. It's a cross. Hanna, you're gonna lose every single Spider-Man matchup here, unfortunately. You gotta just get that
just
one.
Just let it happen. Yeah.
Soul or Toy Story 2?
Soul.
This for me is Soul.
Okay, cool. I'll go Soul too.
Good job, George.
Fantastic Mr. Fox or Shrek 2? I'm riding Wes. I'm riding Wes Anderson here.
Me too.
I'd go Shrek 2, but that's fine.
Ratatouille or Princess Mononoke?
Probably Ratatouille.
Seth and I just talked about Princess Mononoke yesterday. We were talking about Lady Abisha and how she's like one of the best anime villains ever.
Nice.
I go Princess Mononoke here.
Ratatouille.
Oh, I'm the deciding.
Yeah, you got to be a deciding factor here.
I'll go Princess Mononoke.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Perfect
But
Blue.
I don't
or
have like the
Puss.
relationship that people do with Ratatouille.
Neither
I like
do I.
Ratatouille.
Do you
In
guys?
fairness, I don't have a big relationship with either of these movies.
No,
Yeah.
if Seth
Ratatouille
were
or
here, he
Princess.
likes Ratatouille, but
I know
Yeah.
that it's like one of those movies though that people are like
Yeah.
they ride for.
Perfect Blue or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Perfect
Last
Blue.
Wish.
Oh my god.
Perfect Blue is a perfect movie.
This should not be a challenge for you, George.
No.
You watched The Last
I
Wish, like,
know,
14 times, dude.
but Perfect Blue they're both 4.5s and they're both so near perfect. Oh god.
There is a correct answer.
You're on the shot clock here.
I know I'm on the shot clock. Hanna, I'm so sorry.
That's crazy.
You watched it like 20 times in a row.
I know.
That's
I'm so
crazy.
sorry. They're both literally on the border of a 5-star. But if you ask me right now which one I'd rather rewatch, I'm picking Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Lego Batman or Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbits.
Lego Batman.
It's Lego Batman for me.
Yeah.
Iron Giant or The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a close one.
Iron Giant for me, but
Ooh, I think Iron Giant for me as well. I didn't have to be a deciding factor though. Thank God. Coco or Into the Spider-Verse.
Into.
Hanna, where does Coco rank on like your Pixar ranking?
I know it's kind of similar to Ratatouille. I like it, but I don't
Yeah.
have like a special relationship to it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
fair. All right, we're in the quarterfinals. Big stuff. Monsters Inc. versus How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train.
It's How to Train
Monsters,
for me
Inc.
as well.
I like Monsters Inc. a lot, but I quite like Monsters University.
Me too. Underrated.
Ooh, interesting.
So good.
I haven't seen Monsters U in a while.
It's so
No,
good.
in a while. I've seen it.
Okay, you've seen it.
Inside Out or Mask of the Phantasm.
Inside Out. 5-star.
This is Mask of the Phantasm for me.
Oh, well, I haven't seen it.
All right, we'll go.
Can
We'll
you
go
guys
inside.
like duke it out? Okay, all right. I was
We'll
gonna say.
go. I mean, they're both 5 stars, but I'll take the one because like I consider Inside Out the best Pixar movie. I don't consider Mask of the Phantasm like the best Batman movie. So that'll be my logic there.
Okay.
Zootopia or The Lion King.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Toy Story 3 or Spirited Away.
Damn.
This is-
They're both 5 stars for me. I'm Toy Story 3.
This is Spirited Away for me.
Same.
All right, Spirited Away goes through. Other end of the bracket. Here we go. We got.
These are my 2 favorite animated movies of all time.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I
so-
think Cam should get
so,
to decide
okay,
which one
Cam.
goes forward.
You pick.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, they're my 2 favorite animated movies of all time. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is my favorite movie of all time, though. So
There it is.
Across the
Wow.
Spider-Verse.
If it makes you feel better, I also would have picked Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. That's not
Fantastic Mr. Fox or Princess Mononoke.
Fantastic.
I'm still riding Wes here. I'm still riding Wes.
That's fine.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish or the Lego Batman movie.
Lego Batman. for me.
I'm Lego Batman
Yeah.
too.
I'm Lego Batman here as well.
Dude.
Iron Giant or Into the Spider-Verse.
Into.
I purposefully, just so you know, Cam,
I
put
know, so it couldn't be
Into
a
and
band.
Across so they couldn't be the final.
That's fine.
Quarterfinals.
It's like Michigan and Arizona.
How to Train Your Dragon versus Inside Out.
Inside Out's a
Oh,
5-star for me. How to Train
No.
F.
I think I would go How to Train here.
I'll go Inside Out, I guess.
Inside Out gets to the semifinals. Lion King versus Spirited Away.
Oh, this is my hard one. I like both of these movies.
I will start. I'm going Spirited Away here.
I am Lion King, so I am going to make Hannah pick.
Oh,
Okay.
Hannah's
Oh.
deciding here.
Oh man. I think for the sake of this, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna go Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
But I think that Lion King is a really, really good movie.
I mean, they're both incredible.
I know.
But
I
I
know.
I do love one anime film getting to the semifinals.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse versus Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah, this is where Fantastic drops off. But it is a great movie. It is a
Yeah,
great
it is.
movie.
I would pick
Lego
Fantastic.
Batman versus Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, what do
Lego
you want me to say here?
Batman.
It's
It's
Into the
Into.
Spider-Verse. Okay, now we have. Let me come on. Let me go. Well, here we go. Semifinal matchup. We got Inside Out versus Spirited Away.
Inside Out.
I'm easy Spirited Away.
I think I'm Inside Out here.
No, George.
Oh,
No.
they're both 5 stars.
no.
They're both perfect movies.
I give both of them 5 stars. I give both of them 5 stars.
I got 4 or 5 stars to end. I'm happy either way.
I also have 4 or 5 stars.
I'm a big
standing.
animated guy. I'm big fan of these. All good movies.
All right, let me see an anime film in the final. Let me see an anime film in the final. We'll
It's
go
fine.
Spirited Away.
I mean, you've foreseen who's winning.
That is true. But okay, where are we going here? Across or into? I'm going into. So we're gonna make Hanna pick.
Just pick. You just
two
throw
movies. 2 movies she hasn't seen. You're just gonna pick.
Is the spider
fine with
across the
Into winning.
Spider-Verse the one with like that was like really cool?
They're both.
It looked really cool.
Let me say this input. I don't want to sway your decision here, Hanna. I know you as a person. I know you as a moviegoer. I think you would prefer Into over Across.
It's fine.
Knowing you as a person. But don't let that sway. Do you like the word
I think
Into
I'm one of the
or
very few
word?
people that prefers Across.
They're both
Across is
5
also
stars
a
for
part
me,
one,
so I
Hanna.
genuinely
It ends
don't
on a
care.
cliffhanger, so like, I don't know if like you like that or like most people didn't like that.
Okay, I'll do Into, I guess.
We'll go
But-
Into.
Guys, I'm really sorry, and I'm speaking
No,
to
no.
the audience. I'm
They're
sorry.
both.
I think
Most of our audience probably gives both of those movies 5 stars. Just so you know.
Okay.
Into the Spider-Verse wins.
Spirited Away versus Into the Spider-Verse. Hanna, I'll let you get your vote out first.
Because it's the wrong one. I'm going
Yeah.
Spirited Away.
Well, believe it or not,
Don't
Cam
drag it
and
on,
I
George. It's
are gonna pick Into the Spider-Verse
best animated movie of all time
to win the
second best
animated
kids
movie
animated.
bracket. All right, that was fun, Hanna. Thank you for joining us for that.
Thanks for having me.
Comment down below. What do you think is the greatest animated film of all time? Did we pick correct? The only one that I'm kind of upset about is Grave of the Fireflies going home in round 1. But other than that, I think we cooked. I think we got the correct final 4, even final like 8. I think we got correct. But all right, that'll do it. That will wrap up ReelTok episode 187. Hanna, thank you very much for making your ReelTok debut. We hope everyone enjoyed our conversation with the drama. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the drama. Let us know in the comments what you thought about Mario. Let us know in the comments what you thought about our animated movies bracket. Cam, hope you have the best time at the theater with Bailey. That should be a ton of fun. As always, shout out to our executive producers, Ollie Powell, Cole Beaver, Stefan Johnson, and Jax Kendrick. Like I said, Wednesday, Seth and I are putting out a collaborative ranking video. We also have on Friday, Seth and I go deep in anime. We talk Vampire Hunter D, plus a fun anime movie bracket. We talk about a lot: Akira, Princess Mononoke, Hayao Miyazaki, Makoto Shinkai, Satoshi Kon. We talk about a lot of fun stuff. And then Friday, we are reviewing The Goonies exclusively for our patrons. Saturday, sorry. Because we switched our schedule. We changed our schedule. I keep forgetting. Saturday is The Goonies for our patrons. So if you want to hear Seth and I talk about The Goonies, watch The Goonies, check out our Patreon. Hanna, again, thank you for stopping by.
Hanna.
And we will see everyone on Wednesday for Real Quick, episode 265.